Ladies and gentlemen, Natural Born Thriller, giving you the 2-man power trip promos 2 nights. Night 1 will belong to CJ the Lone Wolf. Night 2 will belong to CN Punk. So night 1, CJ the Lone Wolf. Let's start with you, because let's face it, just want to get you out of the way because you're not that important to me. Even though you will be that important to me, because I did show up to AOT 2. Shit. That company that I didn't want to be part of, that I didn't want to have anything to do with. But I was convinced with a higher up to come there. And I did. Just to please them, know that, just to see what the experience is all about, the atmosphere is all about. And I'm not that impressed. But I had a good time attacking you. I had a good time being in the battle royal. I had a good time of being in a match where someone tried to distract me in the match of me losing, but backfire. Because I still won at the end of the day. But CJ, you keep talking about me being the T-Move Triple H and all that, just because I can use the pedigree on you. Get over it. You lost. I did just to rub it in your face. I did just to get it out of my system too. Even though I still did the pedigree, when it came to the 2-man power trip when I teamed up with AA Omega. Just to once again remind you of how you lost to a T-Move Triple H. Even though I still like to be compared to Triple H because Triple H is fucking garbage. But just rubbing your face of it and to let you know that in the world of the Asylum Wrestling Federation, doesn't matter if it's AWF brand or PWTF brand, you are, to me, coming against me, a loser. And yes, you may have got that one win on me in that tag team match when it comes to the 2-man power trip against the Juggalo, the Natural Born Juggalos, I should say. But nevertheless, but in one-on-one matches, not so much. Even though you did get a one-on-one victory, or God knows how long you finally got one, on Jordan Williams. Only for you to not win the triple threat match to get a shot of the AWF Championship that you're now a part of, by the way. You're part of that brand again. That way you won't have to hear any more whining and complaining about you losing every time in PWTF all the time. And even though you got that opportunity where you could have gotten that shot. Now, even though you didn't lose the match, because it was Austin Wright who lost the match to Master Quada, but at the end of the day, you lost. And I want to address something, by the way, because someone was bothering me before our match at Salamania. Because when you cut that promo on me when it came to me losing to Arthur Bates. No, not Arthur Bates, I'm sorry. That's a wrong former member of the university. I'm talking about Aaron Blake, who's part of the Vision, which, by the way, he's part of your team, part of your group, part of your faction. When it comes to Paul Heyman leading the charge, now you're part of AWF now because of the draft. When you talk about what came to Aaron Blake beating me from the Vision before our match on going to Asylum Mania, were you basically saying that he was like a indie job or something like that? I can't remember how you refer to him as, when it comes to it. Yeah, I did lose to him. No shame of losing to someone like him, because there was some high hopes of him, especially when he got screwed over years ago against Jordan Williams when he got a shot at the NXT Championship, but politics got in the way, unfortunately. But the politics never took him down, in a way. It got him back up. He just picked himself back up and got back on that horse, and Paul Heyman was that guy. Even though Paul Heyman still can't be trusted and all, but at the same time, for a reason, Aaron Blake trusts Paul Heyman. He believes in Paul Heyman, and he wants to be with a group that he believes and trusts in. And after you call him that, because he beat me, that I couldn't be a jobber indie guy, I'm like, what's that say about you? When it comes to you insulting to your own teammates, who's part of the Vision, that Paul Heyman sees a vision in him, and you're just crapping him down like he's a nobody rookie indie jobber. And he's doing so successful so far, and he came up short when the debut of the MCW took place in a tournament that he was a part of against a former teammate of his of the university, Arthur Bates, who's now part of the European Assembly. And I was actually pulling for Aaron Blake to win that match too. But unfortunately, even though it was a great match, he came up short. There'll be another time for him to get that shine. And he needs someone like you to give him that encouragement, to give him that boost of energy to get to that position, to eventually be in your position. Instead, you're crapping him down because he beat me. Because what comes in your mind, a nobody, part of the division beating me, going into a Soundmania. Well, guess what? Even though that nobody beat me, that nobody beat me, give me the fuel and energy to beat you at Soundmania, putting you in your place. Because when it comes to PWTF, the PWTF, that's my yard. And I'm the big dog that ran your sad dog ass out of PWTF, and you're back in AWF, and you're going to be doing more of these indie outlaw mugshot dog shit of yours, of ALT 2 shit. Which, by the way, talk about me, taking a paycheck and and just go home with that. Like I don't love the business. I love the business for a long time. You're not the only one who loves the business when it comes to going to other places too. And there's other places that National Born has also been as well. It just never gets the recommendation. Doesn't get the shine of the world, because not all indie promotions gets to be on YouTube or on local TVs or that or wherever have you. So in closing, CJ the Lone Wolf, yes, you'll be seeing more of me in ALT 2 shit. Because when it comes to that company, the high that keep telling me to come into it, just to be part of it, because all the shit I've been talking about it in a way, they basically are looking at me as the Matt Cardona of GCW to that company of National Born Driller going into ALT 2 shit. In a way, I also could say to myself when it comes to me being Jerry King Lawler and Jim Cornette showing up on ECW during their prime heydays. That's basically the three things I could compare myself to when it comes to it. Matt Cardona, Jerry King Lawler, and Jim Cornette. Not no Timo Triple H. So, CJ the Lone Wolf, you'll be seeing more of me. Not in the AWF though, because that chapter has been closed so far. Until once the draft comes to effect after AWF/PWTF Revenge. And that will lead me to night 2 for you, CN Punk. And as far as this promo is concerned, for you, CJ the Lone Wolf, because you are a sad dog that went barking at the wrong tree. And you took your tail and went right back to AWF where you belong, like a loser that you are. And that's the end of night 1 on the promos for the 2-man power trip.